This is a vacuum cleaner, and this is a bridge maker. Here are 25 useful redstone contraptions. Dying is really annoying, and having to manually look through messy chests for new armor while scary monsters are chasing you is even worse. But with the instant armor equipper, you can avoid this struggle. Just set up a small wall of dispensers facing a single spot, load them up with your best armor pieces, as well as connecting them to a single pressure plate, step right on the plate, and bam! You're instantly wearing a full suit of armor to jump right back into the fight. Making thousands of items by hand for a massive project is absolutely the worst thing ever, but this amazing auto crafter completely solves that problem for you. All you have to do is place down a crafter block, connect your input chest to it by using hoppers, as well as setting your favorite recipe shape right inside the grid. It automatically crafts 99% of the items in the whole game for you, which means you can just dump in your raw materials, go straight to sleep, and wake up to find chests completely full of finished items. If you want to play defense from a super safe distance or just troll your friends when they least expect it, you need to build the pocket TNT cannon right now. To make this, you have to arrange a few regular dispensers to shoot prime TNT blocks directly into a small pool of water, as well as using a fast redstone timing circuit to launch one final piece of TNT high into the air. It automatically blasts exploding TNT blocks all the way across the entire map, blowing up your targets while keeping you 100% safe from harm. Sweeping up leftover crops after harvesting is really tiring, but you can automate the entire cleanup process with a functional, hidden, survival-friendly vacuum cleaner built right into your floorboards. Deep beneath your room's flooring, a continuous rail loop keeps a minecart constantly in motion. Trapped inside that minecart is a pig being ridden by a villager, which perfectly spaces out their collision boxes so only the very tip top of the villager's straw hat peeks above the lower blocks. Once you layer your carpet directly over the moving loop, it completely disguises the mechanic while leaving the villager's item collection radius fully active. When you drop any loose food, items like carrots, bread, or potatoes onto the floor, they are instantly sucked down straight through the carpet layers into the hidden collection system below. We all have that one friend who hoards completely useless items, clogging up the team chests, which is why you need to build the ultimate trash can right away. And to get started, just place a chest on top of a hopper that leads straight into a dropper powered by a fast redstone clock, aiming directly into a block of scorching hot lava. Anything you throw into the chest gets instantly destroyed forever, which is much safer, as well as looking way cleaner than keeping a super dangerous open lava hole sitting right in the middle of your house. Want your automatic farms to harvest themselves at the exact perfect time? The hopper clock timer is a total game changer. To set this up, just place two hoppers facing directly into each other, as well as placing comparators on the outside to read the item movement. Then place two sticky pistons facing a redstone right next to the hoppers and throw a bunch of random items inside. It creates a perfect loop timer, where the more items you put inside, the longer the timer takes, allowing you to perfectly schedule your automated farms without lifting a single finger. When you are dreaming of flying with your Elytra but your inventory is way too broke to afford expensive firework rockets, this no-rocket launcher is about to save your life. Forget the old ways. Place 4 dispensers around a pressure plate and stack a few wind charges in the dispensers. The second you stand on the pressure plate, the wind charges blast you high into the sky, giving you a massive flight boost. Trading in the spooky nether is a nightmare because manually tossing gold bars at angry piglins takes forever. But no worries, because this automated piglin barter farm is really helpful. Place a hopper connected to a chest and make a tight glass chamber on it, as well as placing a gold-filled dispenser, then trap a piglin inside that chamber. The machine automatically shoves gold into his hands while instantly sucking up all of his precious loot drops, filling your chests with infinite fire resistance potions, ender pearls, and quartz while you just sit back and relax. If you're trying to build a secret base but hate how ugly redstone looks, you need the hidden magic button. Normal buttons are way too obvious, but this trick hides the power completely. Make a high-speed redstone clock with a comparator next to a piston and cover it with carpet. And if you place a button right above the carpet, because of a funny Minecraft glitch, pressing the button updates the piston, which triggers the piston to push open a secret path without showing any messy redstone wire. And your friends will think you're actually wizards. Running up a massive ugly staircase just to get to the second floor of your base takes time and can be really tiring, which is why the hidden slime launch elevator is the ultimate base upgrade. For this, you hide a sticky piston facing straight upward, place a bouncy slime block right on top of it, as well as placing a button. The exact moment you walk over that special block and smash the button, the floor instantly springs upward, launching your character high into the air so you can land perfectly onto the next floor. Honey blocks are legendary for your redstone builds, but running around looking for wild beehives is annoying. But to get this going, try placing a beehive next to a dispenser loaded up with empty glass bottles, as well as running a comparator out of the bag to read the hive's total honey level. The exact moment those busy bees fill the hive to maximum capacity, the dispenser instantly bottles the honey, drops it into a collection hopper below, and keeps the bees perfectly safe inside without any stings. Anvils cost a ridiculous amount of iron to craft, making it really irritating when they suddenly smash into a million pieces right in the middle of enchanting your favorite gear. But check out this crazy genius trick. You stack a massive pile of multiple anvils inside a giant vertical tower hidden way up in your ceiling, as well as placing a redstone fence gate or a fast piston door at the very bottom. A smart comparator constantly measures the exact damage state of the anvil sitting on your floor, so the exact millisecond it cracks, breaks, and disappears, the ceiling gate snaps wide open to drop a brand new anvil, crashing right down into its place. And if you're enjoying the video so far, dropping a sub to the channel would really be groundbreaking, like the anvil. Forget about standing around clicking a river one by one just to fill up empty glass water bottles, because if you want to open a massive potion shop on a multiplayer server, that old school method takes way too long. Instead of wasting your valuable gaming hours, you can set up a genius machine where you place a chest full of empty glass bottles on top of a hopper that leads straight into a dispenser facing a water source block, as well as hooking the whole thing up to a rapid redstone pulse clock. This forces the dispenser to instantly fill the bottles at lightning speed before shooting them down into a collection chest below, giving you thousands of perfect potion bases without any boring grinding. Gathering thousands of logs for a massive base project usually leaves your fingers completely numb, but you can entirely skip the boring grind using a rapid grow tree farm. Set up a dispenser jammed full of bone meal facing a dirt block, alongside wiring it to a fast clock circuit that triggers the exact millisecond you step onto a pressure plate. From there, you just hold down your right click to spam place saplings while holding your left click with a high efficiency axe at the same time. The dispenser instantly blasts the sapling into a giant tree before your tool chops it down a fraction of a second later, filling your inventory with endless wood. Lava oceans in the nether will absolutely ruin your day if you haven't managed to get your hands on a pair of elytra yet. Instead of burning to a crisp or wasting hours bridging manually, you can deploy a basic redstone flying machine equipped with a block of blue ice and soul soil placed directly next to the lava surface. The second the machine flies forward, the ice reacts perfectly with the lava to instantly generate a solid lane of basalt rock right under your feet. It creates an entirely automated, completely safe bridge across the entire nether dimension while you just stand still and enjoy the ride. Dumping stacks of colorful concrete powder into a giant lake and risking suffocation just to get solid building materials is not so good. To instantly fix this annoying problem and speed up your building prep, you need to set up a clever water source block right next to a designated empty space, alongside a fast acting observer that triggers a piston every single time a block is detected. From there, all you have to do is hold down your right click to rapidly spam your concrete powder into the gap. The machine instantly hits the powder with water, flashes it into solid concrete, and pushes it forward into a perfect, massive line for fast mining. Are you also tired of wasting your precious time spamming your bed over and over again when it is not quite dark enough? The bedtime timer is a solution to this. Place down a daylight detector, connect a small trail of redstone dust, as well as hooking it right up to a loud note block. The exact second the sun sets to the perfect angle, the machine instantly plays a super cool chime sound, letting you know exactly when you can jump into bed to sleep without wasting a single second of your day. Keeping your base highly organized is just as important as having top-tier gear, especially if your current storage room is a complete and utter disaster zone, overflowing with random blocks, filling up every single slot. And to fix this messy problem, you can build a mess-free item sorter that completely takes over the heavy lifting for you. To get this running, you line up a massive row of storage chests, place a series of hoppers directly behind them, and wire up redstone torches alongside repeaters underneath to create a simple, foolproof filter lock. Once the locking mechanism is perfectly tuned, all you have to do is dump your entire inventory of chaotic mining loot into one single input chest, and the machine instantly activates to separate every item into its own designated box entirely automatically. Running a bunch of furnaces and machines takes a lot of fuel, and it really sucks when you run out of coal right when you need to smelt your blocks. Instead of wasting your time digging for coal in dark caves or chopping down trees, you can build a super easy infinite carpet duper. All you have to do is attach a piece of carpet to a sticky piston with some slime blocks and an observer block. The moment you flip the lever, the machine glitches out and starts spawning carpets. You can funnel them straight into your furnaces for an unlimited supply of totally free fuel. If you want to keep all those resources, cooking items, one single stack at a time in a normal furnace takes way too long and slows you down. You can speed things up by building an XP saving super smelter. This is just a long row of furnaces with hoppers feeding items into the top and fuel straight into the sides. It cooks entire inventories of items at super speeds. And the best part is that it saves tons of hidden player XP inside the machines. Whenever you need a level boost, you can just lock the hoppers and pull an item out to claim all that free experience instantly. Leaving your game running while you stand AFK at an XP farm is the best way to get tons of levels, but it can be super scary if you play on a multiplayer server where anyone can sneak up on you. To keep your players safe, you can build an automatic intruder alarm that wakes you up the second another player gets close. All you need to do is place down a skulk sensor and connect it to a redstone line that runs straight into a bell. The exact moment someone walks near your AFK spot, the skulk sensor will pick up their footsteps, trigger the redstone, and start loudly ringing the bell to warn you that you're not alone. Building a standard wooden door for your secret base looks way too boring, but you can upgrade your security with a fully functional laser defense grid that stops players right in their tracks. This clever build uses a row of bright red beacon beams to make a high-tech wall that looks impossible to pass. When the security system is active, hidden fence gates under the floor lock shut, completely blocking anyone from walking through. But the second you flip the hidden control lever, the red beams instantly shut off, and the secret gates drop open underneath a layer of carpets, letting you safely walk right into your base. If your Minecraft house is running completely out of room for all your bulky workstations, you can build a secret redstone block swapper to tuck your tables right into the walls, keeping your space clean and saving you tons of room. To build it, dig a small 3x3 hole into the wall and floor. Place a solid block right in the center with redstone dust on top and in the bottom corners, and set up 2 blocks with redstone torches facing backwards on the sides. Then place 4 sticky pistons facing inward around the center to handle all the pushing and pulling. Once you cover up the messy wiring with your normal wall blocks, put a lever on the front and attach your favorite utility blocks directly onto the pistons, and you get the amazing benefit of a completely tidy room. Just flip the switch to instantly pop a brand new tool block right out of the wall. Shulker boxes are great for holding thousands of blocks, but standing there manually clicking every single item out of them to put into your main storage chests is a huge headache that slows you down. To fix this, you can build a speed shulker unloader that completely empties your inventory boxes for you in just seconds. You just need to place a loaded shulker box into a top input hopper, which drops it down in front of a piston. Next, set up a fast redstone comparator right behind the shulker box to read the items inside, which triggers a hopper underneath to rapidly suck all the blocks out and shoot them straight into your main storage system. The second the shulker box is empty, the comparator turns off, which instantly fires the piston to break the empty box into a collection hopper, so the next full one can automatically drop down into its place. Getting lost thousands of blocks away from your base while exploring a new world is a pain, but there's a way to avoid this headache by building a bed teleporting home anchor, which lets you travel as far as you want without ever worrying about the long walk home. You just dig a deep hole and place down a block of soul sand with water on top to create a bubbly water column that keeps an ender pearl floating in midair forever. Next, you connect a daylight detector right next to a trapdoor at the top of the water block. Go explore thousands of blocks away, because the moment night falls and you place down a bed to sleep, the daylight detector updates, flips the trapdoor shut against the floating pearl, and instantly teleports you right back to your bedroom. And if you want to see 18 essential farms that you should build, click on the video on your screen now.